Yay.
So is the GoldenEye 007 remaster finally on the horizons?
I don't know, you tell us.
Likely. According to the list of achievements picked up by Swinny's favorite website, True Achievements. So there's an achievement list simply titled GoldenEye 007 that was picked up by, it was actually True Achievement scanners. So they would oh wow, that's actually really
How do they
impressive.
do that?
They data mine, the bastards.
No, they've got scanners that basically obviously scan Microsoft's platforms and stuff, but it's not the first game. They do it all the time. It's just this is obviously a high profile.
So clearly, reference levels, speedrun challenges from Nintendo 64's version, achievements listed are different from those in the unreleased Xbox Live Arcade remaster, which I played, or may not have played, depending on legal reasons. Allegedly have played. That was, I was about to stream it as well.
Allegedly have not played.
That was also going to be 200. I didn't actually know what this symbol means. What's
it's gamer score, so it's meant to be
points
200 games.
100.
Whatever, 200 G's worth of achievements.
Okay,
yeah.
Whereas this one is 1,000.
It's 1,000 G's.
The point is, this is not a one-to-one of it's not like an accidental version.
They didn't just multiply it by 5.
No, the achievements are different.
2 users on True Achievements have unlocked some achievements known to be rare staff members. In early November last year, Germany unbanned the Nintendo 64 version. Interesting. So, Swinny, what do you rate this out of 100 of this coming out?
I rate this as a 99.9%.
No.
99%. Okay. 99%. The reason being is the fact that there's everything looks like this is coming out, right? It's been very rare where we've had achievement lists ever picked up for games that don't come out. And normally when they do, they've got all code names on them and stuff, or they're like test things and they get removed. This, especially the fact that 2 known users, rare users, have unlocked it, means that this is happening, which is crazy.
Do you think they screwed up, though? Do you think that those 2 users didn't put one and one together, that if they're going to play that, there's achievements unlocked, the site's going to scrape and pick that up, and someone's going to...
Well, somebody screwed up because they shouldn't have put this stuff live yet. So, but the thing is, it's also one of those situations where, who knows, maybe they don't care and it's just an unorthodox way to kind of build some hype,
Could be a good idea to build build hype.
No, what I'm saying is they don't care that it happened, but they wouldn't have wanted, they didn't plan on it happening, that's what I'm getting at. But look, basically the fact, so it does specifically reference beat a time of 2 minutes 5 seconds on Facility, which is a famous speed run of the original. So this is clearly not a remake in the sense that all the challenges are based on the N64 version.
Yeah.
So it's very clearly some remaster of some sort, whether or not it's something brand new or they build upon that XBLA version. I'm not sure. All I know is that I was thinking about it before. The 2 things that really dates GoldenEye is 1, graphics, which I kind of count frame rate as part of that, and 2 is controls. The actual game design's still very strong, I think. So with the Perfect Dark version that they put in Xbox Live Arcade, they fixed those 2 things really well. So it controlled great and it looked amazing for a remastered N64 game. So if they do those 2, this could end up being a really fantastic version of GoldenEye, especially if it's, of course, you'd hope it's got online multiplayer. You'd really hope it would.
Well, I played allegedly the Xbox Live Arcade leaked remaster, and that was great. And you're right, the design of the game, while simple, of course, because it's of its time, it's awesome. It's a good fun. It's one of those games where, and I always think this is a bit of a test. You start playing it, I'm just going to test it out, just make sure it's working, feel the controls a little bit. And then you lose an hour and you're like, shit, I was literally only going to test it for 5 minutes just to see what it's like. And you're like, this is awesome fun. It's GoldenEye. It's kind of the version that you have in your head that you played in the 90s, the Xbox Live Arcade version. You go back to the actual N64 version, the controls horrible, the frame rate's horrible. It's very jarring, but yeah, when I played the Xbox Live Arcade version, I was like, this is awesome. So I think as long as it's not worse than that, which I'd be shocked if it is, I think this is going to be really cool. And one thing I wonder, and I want to get you guys, maybe your view on it, Mike, is we know as part of the Nintendo Switch Online functionality, and then also, you know, Nintendo's been dealing with Microsoft a lot. If you look at Banjo-Kazooie, they brought it into Smash, and then they're also bringing Banjo-Kazooie to Nintendo Switch Online, which would need Microsoft's buy-in. I wonder if this is one element where they've sort of said, yeah, and because we've published GoldenEye 007, you guys can then, like, we're okay from our end for you guys to release that. Now they need to get other rights like MGM and everything else. And I think the author, their estate, needs to sign off on it as well. There's a million different rights,
Wow.
as Phil Spencer has said many times. But do you think that Banjo-Kazooie deal's got anything to do with it?
No idea.
Well, I know that you don't have
I
any
honestly
idea.
have no idea.
This is,
Could be related and stuff, as a bit of a trade deal, but I don't know, because I also can't comment because I wasn't huge on the original GoldenEye, other than played a little bit on 64 as well, and wasn't also unfortunately massive on Banjo and Kazooie, even though that's supposed to be an excellent game. So, but you played most. I mean, you played GoldenEye quite a bit, haven't you, Swinny? And I think you were quite big on Banjo and Tooie and Banjo and Kazooie and
Yeah,
Banjo
I
and
feel like Mike doesn't know us.
I've played
I don't know
all those
them.
games to death. Like
I know.
pretty much
You have rare tattooed on your butt.
pretty much anyone that grew up with an N64 is a high likelihood they've played a lot of GoldenEye. So it was
Yeah,
that
minimum,
it was that massive. Yeah, look, it could have definitely had an impact. I would say that if they end up ever adding that to the N64 Switch Online thing, God, I hope they've improved the emulation by that point. But yeah.
RIP.
Anyway.
Yeah,
anyway.
look, like, I think, just going back to your point about the marketing before we move on to the next story, I just think this is terrible marketing. Like, this is exactly what you'd want in like an Xbox Direct or whatever you want to call it. I don't want even what they're called, but you know, keep it secret. They have one of those little things and then it fades out and then boom, dun, 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 dun. I got to make it a little bit different so we don't get struck. I think it would be amazing. Everyone would be like, holy shit, they're bringing GoldenEye back. Like, that moment is ruined. Like, when I found out about this, it's because it's a bit like, yeah, I think it's probably about 95 to 99 as well as you, Swinny, right? It's almost a certainty. The only thing that's going to stop it is the rights holders change their mind or something like that. Something crazy happening and then it gets canned. But it's not fun way to announce it. It's shit, to be honest. I would love to be like doing a reaction with you or Mike or something, watching it, and then boom, GoldenEye. Now when that happens, we're going to be like, oh yeah, we know about this. Like, it's not fun. It's really not fun.
I love it, but I'm super biased because it's to do with true achievements. So anything to do with true achievements, I love it. So.
I need to get my scrapers going, so then you can get excited about Bigwig. The Bigwig scrapers can be going. All right, is there anything else you guys wanted to cover on this before we move on? No.
Let's go.
All right.